is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Makes the grab. It's Cochran. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Turning it on. Powers through. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third and short, the power run here. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cochran. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. This is a designed run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Auburn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Ball is loose, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Simon. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Simon. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll run for it. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. time to put together a drive. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll immediately call timeout. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running into the open space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense wants to bring the heat. Gonna run it. It's Simon. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking to buy time. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. This quarterback part of their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. first down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put that defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cochran. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. A designed run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cochran. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cochran. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Cochran. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
To the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. take over, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pulls it in. It's Simon. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the run, it's Simon. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Runs through a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Just going to keep it after the snap. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and you're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Using his feet. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll run it on 1st and goal.
And then with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and